Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be looking at all the armor terms, but we're going to be doing the enchanted version. As you can see, these are glistering like they are enchanted. And yeah, if you guys want to see non-enchanted armor, please check the video in the description, or a full tutorial will also be down there in the description for both. So yeah, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. So if you guys didn't know how to add the armor trim onto this, you go into a smithing table. It can be enchanted, throw it in there, throw whatever material you want to enchant, and then your trim. And then you should get your enchanted trim, as you can see I have on right now. Jumping into our first one we have is the Century. You have quartz, amethyst, copper, iron, lapis, redstone, gold, diamond, emerald, resin, which you find in the Pale Gardens, and netherite. Coming from the back angles, Century armor trim you find through Villager Outpost, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is Century, and let's jump into the next one. Going into the Vex armor trim, I'm not going to go through them all because you can read and you can look at it. It gets really repetitive for you guys. The Vex armor trim you find in mansions, woodland mansions. In the back, really not much to this one. It kind of just looks like a suit and tie in the front. But yeah, that is the Vex. Next we have is the Wild armor trim. Find this one in jungle temples. In the back, we actually have a little bit more to look at. That is the Wild. Next we have is the Coast. Find this in shipwrecks. Shipwrecks and those little like round ancient like villages, you know, that are underwater. Go. Next we have is our Dune. Find this in the temples, the desert temples. I like this one. It looks a lot more like, looks like a dune. Wayfinder. One you find in the trails and tails, the suspicious sand and suspicious gravel. Brush those off using copper brush. Definitely stuff that can, they can do a lot more with the trails and tails, I think. But yes, that is the Wayfinder. Next is the Razor, which you also find in trails and tails. This one's cool because the diamond armor has a natural white glint to it. So it kind of already has a added color feature to it. And then the enchanted version makes it shine a little bit brighter. Next we have is the Shaper. There's not much to the Shaper. You can also find this in Trails and Tails, but it is more of a shoulder pads, and that's about it. That's really all you get. Overall, that is the Shaper. Next we have is the Host, which is the last one you find through Trails and Tails. If I'm going too fast, I apologize. I try to keep a happy median for them all. Some people think I go too slow. When I did these in the netherite armor trims, which if you are looking for netherite armor trims, I have multiple videos on those on my channel as well. But yes, that is the Host. Going into the Ward, which you find in the ancient cities. This one is really cool because it has a darker color. It's one of my favorites. I like the gold version. Emerald's pretty cool. Netherite's alright. But overall, pretty cool armor trim. Kind of looks like a necklace in my opinion. Yes, that is the Ward. We have the Silencer next, or the Silence rather. This one is by far my favorite, just because I think it adds the most detail to your armor. Get the most bang for your buck in terms of an armor trim. Looking at it from back. Oh, I do like the legging. I like everything in this one. If I'm going to do a full set in the same armor trim, I'm choosing Silence. It's the hardest one to get, but yes. Silence one looks good. Next we have is the Tide one, which you find in, I think you actually make it from the Prismarine. You get from the underwater temples, all the guardians and everything down there. Yes, I like this one. I like this one's helmet a lot, and the leggings look pretty cool. Well, front, but yes, this is the Tide. Moving into the Snout armor trim, where you go into the Nether to get this one. It should be in Bastions, if I'm not mistaken. Real good. Go. Back. Overall, I like the Snout. And let's jump into the next Nether one. Going into the Rib armor trim. Find this one in Nether Fortresses. Those chests that you see in them. You can also make them with, well, actually you do have to find the original armor trim. Duplicate it. But yes, these are the armor trims for Rib. Let's jump into our next one. Looking at our first end one, we have the Eye, which I think this looks more like an emerald, but I know it's supposed to look like an Eye of Ender. But correct me if I'm wrong, look at that emerald one. It looks exactly like an emerald. In the back, a little bit more detail. I like the leggings on the back on this one. Yeah, jump into our next end one. Looking at our Spire, which is the other end one. You find this one in the cities, end cities. Nice elytra along with it. Go back. I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys. Yes, this is the Spire. Next we have is the Bolt, which you find in the Trial Chambers. I think this looks like a farmer's overalls, in my opinion. Overalls of a farmer in the back for sure. Know what you guys think about that? Yeah, that is the Bolt. Find those in those ominous chests. Then our last but not least is our Flow. You also find in the Trial Chambers, in those ominous chests, keys and everything. You have to actually do a Trial Chambers, so I have to get to that now for a little bit. Yes, are the Flow. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed that video and found it helpful. If you guys want to see anything more, please let me know. I'm happy to accommodate or go through it again. And yeah, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe if you are new. Later.